concept. And this leads to the other thing when we talk about, say, technologies, okay? For instance, here is a lie, another lie. There are us, and then there are the technologies we use. That is a lie. Why is it a lie? Well, one of the things we learn about us is we are a species called Homo sapiens. Okay? The species called Homo sapiens has been around, some say 150,000 years, some say 300,000 years. Let's go with 300,000, okay? For the past 300,000 years, and at the time when Homo sapiens came about, there were other hominins, other kinds of humans. Neanderthal, Denisovans, there may have been around that time different forms of Homo heidelbergensis. I can name a whole bunch of species of humans. But if we begin to get into categories like Homo erectus, Homo habilis, all the way back to Australopithecus, etc., humans as a category, the way we understand humanoid, maybe 2 million years, okay? Well, they did not sit around being dumb for 2 million years. Those other humans were finding ways to survive, and they developed technologies. You know, Claude Lévi-Strauss said something that was absolutely correct. The difference between a stone axe and a steel axe, the difference is just one is made from steel and one is made from stone. Both cut. Those people, before we Homo sapiens even popped up, found a way to develop tools to skin animals, make fire, cut wood, do all kinds of things, communicate, all kinds of things. So by the time we evolved, there was already a world of technology. And so there's never been a separation of the Homo sapien and the technological. Never has been. The second thing is the Homo sapien has never been a pure creature. This is one of the lies, purity. The philosophical anthropological lie of purity is you begin with an original pure subject, and then it gets diluted, it develops difference and gets weaker. That's how racist prejudice works, right? So then they imagine whoever they think is pure, and let's say they say white, then they conclude the original humans had to be white. And then there's the problem of how did these brown and black and other humans come about? Well, that's not how nature works. It turns out nature begins with diversity. It starts with a multitude of mixtures. That's why today we could say potatoes from South America, because there are more kinds of potatoes in South America. We could say corn, maize, came from the Americas, because there are more kinds of corn. We could say coffee came from Ethiopia, because they have the most varieties of coffee in the world. We even know by looking at genetic diversity where flowers came from. Well, similarly, when Homo sapiens evolved, it was in a place of genetic diversity. The most genetically diverse human population on the planet is in the continent of Africa. That's how we know human beings came from Africa. So this means that a Homo sapien, which is what we are never a closed species, but we carry with us also what other species contributed to us. So you put that mixture, if we understand ourselves already as a mixed species, right? Not mixed in the racist sense of mixed, but in the creative genetic sense. We have so much in us that we don't even know how or why they work. And you bring that together, that we evolved with technology. then technology and the human already fit. It's when the technology exhausts itself or doesn't work or begins to produce more suffering. By definition, that is the not fitting. So our education needs to be rethought in terms, and this is what the decolonization of education is about. The decolonization of education is about transforming education from a closed application of an imagined perfect system into an open possibility in which people can learn how to learn to create a society and a world that will fit them in the sense of living better. I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I've already gave a very long response.